Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
Ratchet and Clank Walkthrough Part 1. Now, this game is extremely old. I think it's from like 2002, so it's kind of weird that I'm doing a walkthrough and a full-blown walkthrough since I haven't done one of those since the last LEGO game. But this kind of happened by accident, just because I bought the collection and I was playing through it and I was recording it because I wanted to test out my capture card, which at the moment, unfortunately, doesn't seem too stable. It's the same capture card I've ever used, it's just not working too well right now, so I may have to switch that out pretty soon. But anyway, while I was testing, I'd recorded the first couple of levels of Ratchet and Clank, and I just thought, why don't I just record the whole game as I'm playing it and edit out the crappy stuff and then make a walkthrough. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, this game is getting remade. Like I said, this is the kind of remake collection edition, so it's the HD one, but the first game is getting completely remade in 2016, and it's going to release about the same time as the Ratchet and Clank movie, so I also thought, well, that's pretty good timing. Strangely, I'm the only person who's played this of all the friends that I know. Even some of my friends who've had PlayStation 2s their whole lives, they've never actually played this game. And I don't know if Ratchet and Clank was released on PlayStation 1 or 2, because I was always a Nintendo person when I was younger, but I don't know, I'm now finally playing it, and it's a lot of fun. I really like this game. I still think it was made before checkpoints were invented, but that's fine. I mean, checkpoints make games easier. There are some moments in this game where you get really close to the point where you will get a checkpoint, and then you die, and then you have to do it all over again, and it's just, you sit there and you're like, do I want to keep playing this? And then you think, it's Ratchet and Clank, of course I do. So at first, you don't actually have Clank, you have to go find him. He crashed in that ship over there. And as you're walking, swinging your wrench at people, a bunch of these pop-ups are going to come up and give you a bunch of information. And it's kind of annoying, but it's also pretty useful. I mean, it's not overbearingly bad, and it's this kind of stuff that reminds me, like, it makes me think that this game was made for the sole purpose of being a game. And it's been so long since I've played a game like that. The last time I think I thought that about a game was with the Sly Cooper series, because those games are so much fun, and they were made just to be a game, not to be a try-hard, super realistic, open world, everything, you know, that we have today. And I'm not saying that's bad, I'm just saying these old games, man, they were good games. Anyway, so on to the actual game. You get a bunch of power-ups, which anybody who's played Ratchet and Clank already knows, and the first one you're going to get is the Bomb Glove, which is pretty useful. Later on, I'm going to be using the Glove of Doom, or the Doom Glove. I forgot what it's called. I'll be using that a lot, so as soon as you can buy that, I say buy it. There's also not too many strong enemies to begin with here at the beginning, and that's pretty fine. I mean, at first this game feels really easy. Eventually the enemies become a little bit more annoying, and while none of the enemies really seem to be much more complicated than the last, the way that they throw them at you and the way that you have to deal with them becomes a little bit more difficult as time goes on. So it's just, I don't know, it's weird. I'll explain more of it when that happens. So this is pretty much it for this first part. The rest of this video is going to end up being cutscene as soon as I walk into Clank there, and that'll be the end of my narration for this video.
Interesting.
Yay!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation. And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on!
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny...
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.